Thanks for joining us on Ruddy Duck Sailing Adventures. In this episode, we will be going on a 3-day excursion to some of the most beautiful waters that Western America has to offer. On this sailing adventure, we will find peace and solitude amidst the stunning scenery, along with wildlife encounters, fun hikes, and gentle breeze to carry us on our way. Well, we made it out to Roosevelt Lake. We're going up the Spokane arm. So we launched at Fort Spokane there and pulled in, took a look at that park. It's really beautiful. There's a lot of history there, which looks like it'd be fun to explore a little bit more, but it was cool to drop in there for a little bit. And we are heading up the river, so just kind of seeing what the wind currents are doing. This is the first time I've ever been on this water, so it's quite an adventure for me, and looking forward to figuring it out. But before I throw sails up, just kind of seeing what the wind does. It's going to open up the further we go up the river, so we should have some room to sail. But yeah, just kind of checking things out right now. I'm seeing if there's any current. We're just kind of sitting here, and doesn't look like we're going anywhere. So yeah, just getting a feel for it, but it is absolutely beautiful out here. Experiencing a springtime rain shower in the high desert mountains is a special treat. The fresh smell of sagebrush and earth is a wonderful and unforgettable experience. We just came in here, landed, kind of pulled the rudder off, lifted the keel, lifted the motor, and just glided right in here. Just stepped off on this bank. a few rocks, but most of it's just sand. A little rocky over there. I think this is where we're going to spend the night. It's kind of protected for the most part. And this is one of the campsites, or really close to it, so it's a cool spot. So I'm going to try to side tie to the mud here. I'm going to run that up a ways and go front cleat and back cleat and just tie myself to the sand here. Unless it gets too rough, then we'll anchor out or something, but I think it'll work. Let's see if we can get it set up. Where are you going, boat? All right. So I got one end tied to this old stump. It's been here for probably hundreds of years. Almost like it was made for this situation. The boat there, and then anchor line right over here. I pulled as hard as I could on that, and it wasn't budging. It is buried. I could put more sand on top of it if I was worried about it, but I'm not. I don't think this is going anywhere. So this is camp. Man, I should really bring friends on these trips.
On this trip, I will be keeping an eye out for arrowheads, as this river was frequented by Native Americans who hunted these lands and fished these waters up until the early 1900s. I won't take any artifacts, but it would be amazing to see one. Sign of recent beaver activity was found not too far from camp. Deer sign as well.
All right, so I went out and checked out the beach, did a small hike, looked around. This is definitely a cool spot. So I gathered some firewood for tonight. We'll have a really small fire, and I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some food going and enjoy the beautiful views. There's some MasterChef stuff going on in here. Got peanut butter and honey for lunch. So quick calories, it's gonna be good. Well, the wind that we needed to get here finally showed up. I'd say the forecast was off a little bit, but that's okay. It's blowing like 15 knots out there, gusting to 15. So that's all right. We're in a cool spot, and I'm enjoying it.
Until now, I have been relying on my beard to tell me wind speed, but I recently purchased a handheld anemometer to back up my senses. This unit seems to work well, and it will be nice to know the actual wind speed for certain circumstances. Walking the beach, I found a complete fishing rod and quite a few lures. It's amazing what you can find when the water is low. I was even able to find a friend to keep me company.
Well done! Well done!
Seeing critters and tracks in the morning confirmed suspicions of what some strange noises through the night could have been. I was, however, surprised to see the water had dropped over a foot in only 8 hours. This morning, I had to get creative with making coffee because my coffee filters had been misplaced.
All right, trying coffee sifted through a towel that I had. Tastes like laundry detergent. That's not gonna work.
Next, I let all the grounds settle and poured very slowly.
Take two. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's way better. All right, guys, we just motored away from our beach that we camped at and set up a mainsail real quick. We'll clean things up, get the jib flying. Got a nice little breeze. We'll see how far upriver we can go. This is exactly what I came out here to do. Just drift around, take in the silence and enjoy all this beautiful country up here. It's neat stuff. It's ponderosa pine forests mixed with desert sagebrush, so kind of on the edge of where that changes, and it's beautiful. Also, it's my birthday today, so I'm turning 43, I think, maybe 44. I don't know anymore.
Forgetting my age and spilling stuff in my beard. Getting old is great.
Now I have the boat balanced out. She's just steering herself. Been going for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes now, just on the same course. Holding a nice straight line. We're gonna tack soon and go check out the other shore. There's a rock island over there. Might be cool to see. And we're gonna try to find a camp spot on that beach. A place we're gonna stay tonight. We'll probably sail up the river as far as we can go. Then come back, and I think on this side over here we'll try to find a camp spot. So we will see. Once I find a cooler spot, I think I'm gonna come back and camp here. This is a designated camp spot with pit toilets and picnic tables, fire rings, everything. So yeah. Pretty nice to be sailing. Only doing about a half a knot with nowhere to be, no projects to complete. Just chilling, enjoying the beauty. I don't get to do this enough, but very thankful that I was able to come out and do this trip. Well, we got a wind coming from the opposite direction now, so can do a little bit of a downwind sail further upriver and see some of the canyons and rocks and stuff. And then hopefully the wind will stay with us and we can sail upwind back to that camp. It looks like that's where I'm gonna camp tonight. There's a really cool spot by that rock back there, but I think I want to check out that camp and kind of see what that has to offer. So, well, for now, heading further upriver, looking for more beautiful sights. Starting our journey upwind, downriver. If that makes any sense. Nice little breeze came out of nowhere. I think it's coming off the mountains to my port. Just kind of coming up and over. Probably getting increasing winds out on the main river that are just popping over that hill. So it's getting us where we're going a lot quicker now. So better pay attention, it's kind of gusty. Well, as you can tell, we just landed and it's a little bit muddy in here along the banks. You don't want to step on it, otherwise you'll go slipping right into the water. So I'm trying to set up the boat in a spot that has kind of a sandier location. So I think I'm gonna tie off to these logs that are used in the summertime as a just kind of a guide for the channel. But I think right here is our spot. We get tied off and I'll show you around. Well, here's where we ended up. I think in the summertime, this is a full-blown camp. It looks like a park up in there. It's beautiful grass, a lot of picnic tables. There's a pit toilet, 2 docks that would normally be floating. Looks like a cool place to camp out. I bet it gets busy. We're not very far from where we camped last night, only about a mile, but probably sailed a good 7 miles today, 8 miles maybe, then motored about a half to a mile. So it's been a busy day. Thought I'd get in here. It's around 2 o'clock. Thought I'd get in here and rest up a little bit, get some food, and chill.
Well, I didn't chill for very long before setting off on a hike down the beach.
Well, I just finished up dinner and I noticed that the boat was getting pretty tight against the lines. The water's going down here for some reason. I noticed that last night too. It dropped almost a foot overnight. So I just had to adjust these lines and give myself room just in case it drops, a foot or two. I should be okay. If not, well, I guess we're stuck here until whenever. But no, I don't think that's going to happen. But yep, I gave myself plenty of room, and I put this stick in right over here to check the water level and what it was going to drop. And in about a half an hour, it dropped an inch and a half to 2 inches. So I was kind of surprised by that.
I thought this time of year in the spring it would be coming up, but maybe, I don't know, maybe they're letting water out to prepare for the big runoff. Anyways, it is what it is. I think we'll be all right though. Got another campfire going for tonight. It's feels chillier tonight, so that'll be nice. Get nice and warm before we crawl in, or before I crawl into the boat. You're not coming with me this time. Pretty cool to sit here, watch the evening winds fill in as everything's cooling down. Went from glass to nice steady breeze as all the mountains are cooling off, all the valleys. It's fun to watch it. The boat is leaning just a little bit. Well, I got up once last night to adjust the boat and just had to adjust it right now. Water went down quite a bit. Our stick is right up there. So, I don't know, probably looks like over a foot that it went down. Which is crazy. Yeah, I woke up once and the boat was sitting pretty sideways, so I got up and just adjusted this front one. Anyways, I slept good. It looks like another beautiful day. Got the morning winds going, looks like northeast, so maybe those will hold on long enough for me to sail back. We'll see. If not, no worries. Got no agenda today, just gonna kind of take my time and enjoy. All right, just got the main hoisted. Gonna take it easy today and do a downwind sail back home, so figured the main will do. We're gonna start heading around the corner. Not too bad. Not too bad out here. Pretty peaceful.
Stay off the bow. So you may have noticed that I have finally rigged up a adjustable topping lift. It goes just tied on right at the end with the bowline little shackle. I may change that up in the future, but it goes all the way up to a cheek block that you can't see on the other side of the mast. Runs all the way down to my turning block, just like everything else is, and then goes to the deck organizer to the cleat. So it makes it really nice to adjust. I even use it in light winds. I can give the sail a little bit more belly by tensioning that up, but it's way nicer than the old one. The old one was just it was tied to the top of the mast, fixed up there, so there's no adjustability. But being able to adjust this quickly, even when I'm in the cockpit, you know, with the boom down or the sail down, it's nice. I can give it a little tension, get the boom out of the way. Very nice. It was a very nice upgrade. Been needing to do that for a long time. Well, I think that might be the end of my sailing for this trip. Wind just died down to about nothing, and it might be doing a wind switch like it's done the days prior, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop sails, clean up, and motor back to the launch.
If you would like to donate to the Ruddy Duck channel to help keep these videos being produced, there is a PayPal link on our YouTube channel page. As always, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next adventure.